Hi there, it is me, your humble stroke assaulter. Do not get used to shirt and tie. It took me half an hour to put on a shirt and tie a tie. The number of expletive, deleted, swearing, cursing type words that came out of my embouchure cannot be counted. It'd be infinite. I have a rant. So, if you're under 18, get out of the room now. If you're easily offended by strong, curse, foul, swearing language, turn away now. And if you might be offended by other words that you might not want to be hearing in mixed company, leave. Okay, those that have been left, you've been warned. Tonight's episode is, are you joking? You've had a stroke. You must. Are you motherfucking kidding me? I've encountered people, several, one tonight, that I would categorize as a thief of air, a waste of rations, and a bag of skin that's learned to walk upright and talk. And those are the redeeming qualities. So, I haven't seen this person in a number of years. We used to work together. Oh, are you joking? Because they asked me, how am I? And I said, well, I had a stroke. They're like, are you joking? I'm like, who jokes about having a stroke? What is your major mental malfunction that you think I'm joking? What kind of feckless cunt are you to joke about having a stroke? Kind of, yeah, you can see I'm a bit not happy. And this goes back to the assumptions video, and then the I might never fully recover from my stroke, but you will always be an asshole video, right? And then they ask, well, how are you? Like, well, I have problems with my balance. Well, you seem to be standing okay. Well, me standing definitively has nothing to do with my balance, as I might be discussing it. Yes, I can stand, but you don't know what it's like when you need to hold on to something to stand, right? Who jokes about having a stroke? Okay, you know what? I'm going to go out and have another cigarette and get cancer. Okay, maybe I can see that. Oh, you scared me. I just had a heart attack. Okay, I can see that. I don't recall and I have a very British Monty Python, Blackadder, Dave Allen at Large, Benny Hill, Are You Being Served sense of humor, tempered with SCTV and Kids in the Hall, and a few other things as well. Hilarious House of Frightenstein. So my humor can reach. Sometimes it reaches too far and crosses the line. I appreciate that. But you know what? I would never make a stroke joke before my stroke. And at least I don't remember it. And I'm not going to use, hey, I had a stroke, so my memory's bad as an out. I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to say part of that is because my sensitivity, what I had to see my grandmother go through, and then my work with brain injured clients. I don't know of a socially acceptable, hey, I'm just going to go stroke out now. So, and then you see someone you haven't seen for a while. And they're like, hey, how are you? Oh, I had a stroke. Are you joking? Well, who jokes about having... Oh, some people might joke about... Who the... If I told you I had cancer, or I had diabetes, or I had a heart attack, would you accuse me of joking then? Right? I don't think so. it my third favorite word is about to get used repetitively. As soon as this individual said what they said, my inner R. Lee Ermey was being channeled. And had I not been at the type of function I was at, and not being around coworkers where this could negatively impact my life through work, I would have been up this person and down the other verbally. I would have used the English language as a weapon and not sworn once, and I would have made them feel about that tall. But I couldn't do that because of the type of event I was at, and it was work-related, in a manner of speaking. Fuck. I just don't get it. Who would, oh, I had a stroke. No, you're joking. No, you look okay. Yeah, I look okay. But what you don't know is it took 20 minutes to put on a shirt and button it and get it right. Because buttons are still evil. A tie. This is a full Windsor knot. This is not a cheater with a zipper. See, this is a real tie. Right? This is not a clip-on. This is a full Windsor knot. That took me 10 minutes. I can usually do a full Windsor with my eyes closed. It might take 1 or 2 attempts to get the length right, thickness and all that other stuff. Ooh, he just said length and thickness. Yes, mine's in the gutter now. I just don't understand the audacity, the timidity, the fucking balls. Someone was like, oh, you don't look like I had a stroke. What? Because I'm not talking like this? Or my arm's not like that? Sure, I lucked out. I had an ischemic stroke, and I was in Emerge getting the rescue drug within an hour and a half. Right? So I was on the floor at work, maybe 6-7 minutes. I was in the ambulance within maybe 10, 15 minutes. I was on the road, bypassing the hospital in my city, going straight to an emergency room with a special stroke unit in that hospital as soon as I was in the ambulance, right? And we had lights and sirens going. Not as fun as you would think. I would say that trip took 20 minutes, if that. The first doctor I happened to see in Emerge happened to be the stroke guy who just happened, circumstantially, karmic, whatever you want to call it, tripping through Emerge. They hadn't even called him yet. I had the TPA in me, and then the attending showed, hey, you should have seen me first, but just luckily. So, yeah. But who fucking jokes about having a stroke? And then you know what? If I say I have a stroke, and then I call you on your bullshit for like, oh, someone might joke, at least say I'm sorry. At least have a modicum of empathy, a small shred of dignity, and just a little bit of respect for what I've been going through, or other people. Because had I been in a different scenario, at a different event, in a different location, I would have used the English language as a weapon, and I would have insulted them to their core. I would have channeled my inner R. Lee Ermey, and it would have been fun. So, I'm going to step off the rant now. So, for all of you numpties out there that want to have, oh, I think he's joking. If someone says they have cancer, you don't go, oh, you're joking about that. No, you don't really have cancer, you're joking. Right? Or, I've got diabetes. Oh, no, you don't. You're joking about that. Or, I just had a heart attack. Oh, no, 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 you didn't. No, you're joking about that. Right? Or some other major medical malady. Like, I didn't get the good fortune of breaking my leg. I don't have a cast. I might have needed a cane. I still might need a cane at times. I don't know. That is a possibility. And in fact, that's a discussion I'm going to have at some point. My arm's not in a sling. I'm not bandaged up, right? I had the good fortune of having a fun-size stroke, right? A mini stroke, a minor stroke, Happy Meal size, kid size, I don't know, right? I happened to luck out. But if you knew me before the stroke and then watched the progression, who the fuck jokes about having a stroke? I encountered another numpty who's an employee of Tim Hortons who did the exact same thing. But at this point, I had major balance and mobility issues and was stuttering, who basically called me a liar. Oh, by the way, meet you at the Human Rights Tribunal. Meet you there. Ineffective response. Yes. Haven't heard from you in a couple of weeks, and you said you'd get back to me. You haven't done that. Moving on. Yeah. I don't know what type of horrible human you are. But I hope that if you're in your daily stumbles and travels, if you encounter someone and they say they've had a stroke and they look like me, well, not my doppelganger, but they don't look significantly impacted, don't call them a liar. Oh, you're joking. No. Again, if you haven't seen the assumptions video, or if you haven't seen the, you will always be an asshole video, where this actually the video I think is warning there'll be idiots. Yeah. So, to the person who has basically an empty cranium tonight, I will probably never fully recover from my stroke, but you again will definitely be an asshole. On that note, if you happen to see, either in yourself or someone around you, the signs or symptoms of a stroke, that being facial droop, slurred or stuttering speech, inappropriate word usage for a situation or context, inability to smile properly, equally, or at all, inability to raise both arms equally, or at all, general body weakness, weakness on one side, or inability to stand unaided, please immediately dial 911 to place that person in a position of comfort. Something so simple can save a life.